Hello and welcome to our video on fun with essential oils. We're going to talk about the two ways to use them. One is for fun and the second is therapeutically. But we're going to start with the fun because that's the one I like more. The first thing is a lot of people ask which essential oils should I be using. So there is a lot of literature and we're going to talk about that in a little while. But what I've noticed from a clinical standpoint is actually the ones you need are the ones that smell the best to you. So the first part of why it's fun is just smell all the different oils. So I have some here on display, and we have rosemary, we have orange, we have lime, we have frankincense, we have myrrh, we have cinnamon. So we have a lot of the nicer, more essential oils as far as the traditional ones, and then we also have the fruit and citrus ones. They smell really good. And then we have just a mixture in between. And then the point is that just taking the lid off, we have samples of everything here, and you just smell it, and you're like, ooh, it smells good to you. That would be one that your body's trying to tell you is a good one for you. And or if you smell another one and you're kind of like, that's probably not the correct one for you. So we'll give you a guide on which ones to start with. But a lot of it just comes down to having fun with the oil and finding the smells that smell best for you. And it's kind of the mechanism in the brain saying, yes, we want more of whatever that is. Now, where it becomes even more fun is once you know the different oils that you'd like to use, what you do in order to smell them is the next part. So we have a lot of options here. First and foremost, what's becoming very popular are the diffusers. So you can do a small, simple one, or we have two here, more of a beautiful blown glass if you'd like to make it a centerpiece in your home. And basically what you do is there's water on the inside that you put in. You take the lid off, and then you put your water down in, and then you just take a few of whatever flavor or fragrance you want, and then just put a few drops right in. You put the lid on, plug it in, and you have hours of a natural fragrance. The average woman puts approximately 500 or so chemicals either on or in her body per day. A lot of them these days are coming from these fake fragrances that we're using in our home, in our wash, in our bathrooms, and our detergents. So part of the fun with the oils is first and foremost finding the smells and fragrances you like, and then start using it in alternative ways. So this is definitely the more healthy way to go than the plugins that you would put in the walls. Another fun thing is a lot of people like the little car model. So this is literally a diffuser for your car. So you just open this up and there's a little pad inside and you put whatever smell you want. And then it's designed to go in your charger and or in the old days, the cigarette adapter. And then you have a fresh smelling car, again, without the odors of chemicals or those trees that you see people hanging from their rearview mirror. The next thing you can have fun with is making your own perfume. So what I have here is a bottle of what's called a carrier oil, and this is kind of a neutral oil that doesn't do anything per se, and it also does not have a fragrance because you want to put your own oil in the carrier oil. Many of these oils, though they're natural and organic, still are very strong and potent in their concentration. So take to even a good quality essential oil and put that directly on the skin, you could actually end up burning and or singeing the skin, or at least causing some irritation. That doesn't mean you used a bad quality oil, it just means there was just too much essence in the oil than your skin could tolerate. So what you do is you take a bottle of something as simple as jojoba is a great example, and then you mix your two oils. So you then take whatever fragrance you want, and then you could either make a small little sample in a little container that you keep, or if you know this is the smell you want in the entire bottle, is you just take a few of your drops, you put it in this, shake this up, and then what you do is instead of putting on your daily perfume, so we all know about the pulse points, you're just going to go and put a dab on both of your wrists or on your neck or wherever you would put your normal perfume. This way, again, you're not using the synthetic chemical fragrances that they sell in the store, and again, promoting good health and possibly a little bit of actual healing because, like we had said, they are therapeutic in nature as well. So if you tend to be a hyper person and you want to try and stay chill all day, you might do some chamomile or some lavender and then make that into a great homemade perfume for yourself. In keeping with that, again, what we do is everything we sell here in the spa is all fragrance free on purpose. One, because we want to make sure we're offering the best quality products for those who have the most delicate skin or health situations. But also, again, the flip side is for fun, that when you do want to put some fragrances in, instead of me or some competitor or company trying to decide what fragrance you should be smelling, we let you have the fun again of smelling all of the oils and making it however you would like. So we have here, for example, a lotion, again, fragrance free. And then after you smell over your smells, just like we did with the jojoba oil for the perfume, you just take your bottle and take off the lid, and then you dump in your drops of your essential oil, and then shake it up, and then your lotion smells however you would like it to smell. You can do the same thing. We have a fragrance-free body wash, so you can put it in your body wash. We have a fragrance-free face wash. You can do it there. We also have a body oil. So this is something that you would spray on after the shower. So again, when you purchase it, it has no smell because it's just genuinely for the moisturizing of the skin. But if you'd like a little bit of a nice smell, again, just take whatever oil you would like, put that in, shake it up, and then every morning you spray. Not only do you get the therapeutic agent of the good quality moisturizers, you also get a good smell, whatever you might like. This one I like. This is like a body butter. This is just so much fun. It's all good quality, and then this is a little bit thicker on purpose. The reason you would use this is on the more dry and calloused portions of the body. So you can use it unscented or put your oil in, and it's used for elbows and the bottom of the feet. So it's a little bit thicker and a little bit more of a moisturizing quality for those tougher areas. The other thing we have is you can either make your own, and or what we had discovered from the same organic essential oil line is natural bug spray. This is a big one. We're here in Florida, so bugs are here year round. And I have this on my back porch. It doesn't leave. So when you're outside, you just spray everyone. Great for camping and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. So we're having great success with our bug spray. We love it. And it's keeping the bugs away. So you can either make your own from the ingredients in it or just buy it pre-made. One last thing I'd like to talk about is what I like to do as well is, well, first of all, I buy fragrance-free washing detergent, so laundry detergent. You can take any of the oils and put it in the detergent. I purposely wash my clothes without the smell. If I do want to add in a little bit of a fresh something, maybe you're doing the sheets or some spring cleaning, and you want a little bit of extra nice smell with, again, out the chemicals, is you just take some kind of paper towel and you use this as your dryer sheet, and then again you just take your oil and you dump it on, and then you use this in the dryer instead of a traditional dryer sheet. So you get all the same great smell without, again, any of the poisons or toxic chemicals. I want to just quickly give you a few recipes as well, as far as first and foremost how many drops, and then we're going to talk about how to mix and match. First and foremost, with the Puskar diffuser, for example, you might just use 5 drops or so. These oils that we offer here at the spa are, again, 100% organic, certified organic, so they are very strong in a very positive way. So a little goes a long way. So in a car, in a small space in this diffuser, you're probably not going to want much more than 5 drops to start with. If you want a little bit more of a fragrance, and of course you can add, but you can start with a very small amount. Same thing for the dryer sheets. You probably just want somewhere between 5 and 10 drops in a load. And same thing, the rule of thumb for any of the liquids, whether it's the lotion or the oil, you're looking at somewhere between 5 and 10 drops per ounce. So if you have your bottle of body oil, let's say, and it's 3 ounces, you're looking in this size bottle, you don't want to start with any more than 15. So shake it up and see if that amount is the amount of fragrance you're looking for. And if it's not, you can always add more. The one other thing about the essential oils is that not all the fragrances are strong. Some of them have a very mild manner to them because of the nature of what they are to begin with. So for example, even with the 5 and 10 drops as far as a rule, you would probably use a little bit less peppermint, for example, than you would to something like lavender or rosemary. They tend to be a little bit more on the delicate side, so you might need 5 or 6 drops of one and then 2 or 3 drops of the other to get the perfect mix. So speaking of that, that's where the fun for me comes in, is what I love to do is mix and match. So I'm like a little mad scientist here. So I don't just strictly go lemon or rosemary or thyme or peppermint. I'm always mixing and matching. And a good way I found, you pretty much can't ruin it. So I put peppermint in with fragrances that you would never think, and it makes it really a great hand wash. So we here in our restroom at the spa is we put a little peppermint in there, there's a little bit of cinnamon in there, and then we put a little bit of lemon in there for the cleansing. And so just mixing that all up and shaking together, it makes a great combination. Okay, let's get in now to the therapeutic uses. First and foremost, like I said, you almost can't go wrong that the brain and your innate intelligence, so to speak, will almost tell you what oils or fragrances smell good versus the ones you shouldn't do, because that's what your body's trying to do, is it's one big computer and it's trying to keep it working at peak performance all the time. So it'll almost tell you by smell which ones are the ones you should use. But if you want it a little bit more specific, we have a little bit of a chart here, so we're going to go through those. And traditionally the ones that will help with calming and or to sleep, to calm you down, to kind of chill you out, you're looking at it's called lavender and patchouli, sandalwood, chamomile, bergamot, clary sage, frankincense, and rose. So these are the ones that are traditionally more for calming down. You can either have them in your room, so you want to put this diffuser in your room with those, and then you can have that on when you're sleeping. You can put a few drops on your pillow. You can, again, make your little oil. You can put a few on your pressure points while you're sleeping. So however much exposure, let's say, you would want to either the rose or the lavender or the chamomile, you can mix and match the fragrances and then put it as close or as far away from you as you would like to get the therapeutic effect. Okay. The next thing is anxiety and stress. So interestingly enough, the rose goes both ways here. So for calming, sleeping, and even if you're more to the anxiety, stress, it's just more than just being chill. You have the rose, the clary sage, the frankincense, the lavender again, bergamot, lemon, geranium, orange, sandalwood, and chamomile. So there are a few for anxiety and stress. If you need a little bit of a mental boost, you have the rosemary, basil, peppermint, grapefruit, pine, and juniper. So again, any of these more vibrant oils with a stronger smell, these are also the ones that will give you a good mental boost. For energy, similar to the mental boost, so some of these, as you can see, will cross over. You have the lemon, the orange, grapefruit, eucalyptus, cinnamon, peppermint, ginger, rosemary, spearmint, and jasmine. So again, these are the more stronger, more concentrated oils just naturally. So they give you a real kick. So I love, like I said, I love doing like the lemon and orange, putting in a little bit of cinnamon. We go more for a fall smell or a harvest or a Halloween type smell. And then if you want to go a little bit more of the Christmas holiday, you put some peppermint in there. And then if you're going more in the springtime, of course, you're going to take all those out and you're going to go just traditionally with more your lemon and orange to keep it a more mild citrusy flavor. Muscle pains. There's great ones that actually give you natural therapeutic results. So again, you can make your own therapeutic creams. So whether you're using a lotion or a body oil or a body butter of some kind, you can go with things such as peppermint, eucalyptus, wintergreen, chamomile, rosemary, and you mix this together. You make your massage base and then you just kind of rub that in. So let's say you're a typist on the computer all day long, and these muscles right here tend to get sore. You can make your own combination, add in a few of the oils, and then just do a self massage, try and loosen up the muscles, but also getting a therapeutic benefit of getting some topical application. Another one for the skin, if you're not going the perfume way, you can also handle acne and skin irritations. So a lot of the essential oils are great for things such as psoriasis and eczema. These come in handy as well when you're dealing with babies and the elderly, where you have to be extremely gentle. So you can get some good quality oil and make your own baby oil with the particular fragrance that you want in. If you're looking more for a therapeutic benefit though, the ones that definitely have more of that quality is number one, your tea tree oil, lavender, oregano, your bergamot, and rosemary. So you can see, this is why I'm saying just have fun and pick the ones you want, because for the most part, the ones that work for one thing also work for another. So you can have a little bit of the rosemary in your diffuser, and then also a little bit of rosemary, let's say in your topical lotion that you're putting on your face to try and handle some eczema, some rosacea, or even some acne. The ones we offer here are certified organic, which means that they can be used both internally and topically. This is not the case for all essential oils. So make sure you're aware of that and cautious of making sure you purchase the correct ones. I purposely went through the trouble of researching out a company that was 100% certified organic, so that there was no risk of having the oil in the home with whomever is there. So whether you already have a little bit of a skin irritation, I have no worries about you putting that over and having any more irritation occur. A lot of times people are afraid of essential oils because they have little small children and they have pets. So that's what's really great about these, is because they're all natural, 100% organic. You might run into a little bit of a loose stool, either in the child or the animal, but not to the point that it's going to kill them. So the idea is that using good quality and keeping it away from them, of course, like you would all the other things in your home, but there's less worry, both topical and internal, for any chances of risk. That being said, another use, what you can do with the essential oils is make your own herbal throat spray. So you can take a little bit of just water, depending on what you want to put as your base, and then you can add in eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon, tea tree again, sage, and rosemary. So you can use one or you can use all of them, and you just kind of shake that up, and then you can spray it in the back of the throat. So you have your natural throat sprays. They're also good, as you can see here, that they start crossing over. You can rub a little bit of the essential oil into your gums. Number one, therapeutic, because things get absorbed quicker in the mouth. And or if you have a local pain or irritation in the mouth, you can also try one of your oils to calm that down. Okay. One last comment, like I had said, about anything you do as far as the base of what you're going to be putting your essential oils in, is making sure that it's a good quality and organic and natural, whether that be lotion or body oil. And the same is true just with the diffusers as well. So making sure that if you're going to the trouble to purchase good quality oils, that the water you're using is also good quality. There's several hundred possible chemicals that are in tap water, and we don't want you now diffusing that, because anything in its more gaseous state, meaning it's more of a gas than it is a liquid, hence what you're doing with a diffuser, is you do not want to be putting 500 chemicals from your tap water, now spraying it all over your home, all over your furniture, having your children, you, and everyone else in the home breathing it in. So making sure that you use only good quality purified water, distilled water, because you really just want to get everything out, and we're not doing this for drinking purposes, so there's no danger in using the distilled water. Just making sure that everything you're doing is not only the quality of your oils are 100% organic and natural, is that the ingredients you're using as a foundation of either your perfume, your diffuser, your lotions also are good quality. Okay. One last area that, again, it's kind of a crossover, is some special recipes here, such, for example, we talked a little bit about making your own acne cream and just adding in the different oils, so you can make your own cream or lotion to use topically there. Another one is using these oils, again, for the shampoo. There's a great recipe for people with dandruff. So the ones that tend to handle and are very therapeutic to the scalp, that are also, of course, therapeutic to other parts of the body, are your lavender, your rosemary, thyme, peppermint, patchouli, and chamomile. So let's say you had a dandruff situation. You could not only do a few drops of the good quality oils internally, you could also put that in your shampoo and be getting some therapeutic benefits right on the scalp. So I have noticed, especially in skin and anything topical, that handling just the outside hardly ever does the trick alone. There's always an internal component. So using a little bit of these oils topically as well as internally will go a long way. They are, again, very strong, so when you do put them in your mouth, if you can't handle a drop, again, just get a little small cup, put some good quality water in there, put your oils in there, and drink a little tincture. And you can do that 1 to 2 times a day for the ones that you want to try. So that's what we have to say about our essential oils. We're having lots of fun with them, and we look forward to having you come in the spa and have as much fun as we are. Thanks, and have a great day.